This morning. First of all, though, it's Thursday. That means time to catch up with Stratford-upon-Avon movie critic James Luxford. Time to get the good, the bad, and the on-demand for movies this week. Morning, James.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming on. This morning, what's Stratford-upon-Avon like this morning?
It's a little bit overcast after a nice day yesterday, but the town's livening up again. And we've, I think, all this week seen a bit more life as people come to sort of be by the river and be in the town. And it's nice to see.
Good stuff. Right, you're good, you're bad, and you're on demand. Movie picks for us this week. Let's start with the good, shall we?
Yes, with the good is Supernova in cinemas Friday, and it's a drama starring Stanley Tucci and Colin Firth as a couple on a road trip who must face the prospect of being parted by terminal illness.
I'd like to make a speech. Well, maybe Sam will do it for me. I'd love to. Why don't you do it for me?
Now, as most of you will know, I am slowly losing my ability to remember. And I definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for this man next to me.
I want to be remembered for who I was, but not for who I'm about to become.
Sounds really moving and really poignant.
Oh, it's absolutely heartbreaking, but just brilliant. It's about love surviving in the most difficult of circumstances. As you heard there, Colin Firth reading out the words of his on-screen partner, Stanley Tucci, who is dying of dementia. And it's just watching them struggle to come to terms with being parted and making the most of the time they have together. For my money, Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci give two of the performances of their careers. It's a bit of a weepy. It really hits hard in a very sort of subtle way. It doesn't play the drama for effect. It's quite gentle and modest, but at the same time, that's a bit more affecting, I think, because it does things so gently. I think it's well worth checking out. This is, the time of big blockbusters. This is traditionally summer blockbuster season, but I think there's also space when we're going back to cinemas for really well-made British dramas like this.
That's quite some testimony for you to say that is the role of their lives. Colin Firth, in particular, Stanley Tucci's been around for years, always kind of been the sort of the supporting actor, hasn't he? Really, quite often in many movies. So taking the starring role with Colin Firth. Supernova is out in cinemas as from Friday. Out from today. You're bad for this week. It's the latest in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yes, in cinemas from today, Fast and Furious 9. Vin Diesel is back, saving the world from his long-lost brother, played by former wrestler John Cena.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time. But things changed. I'm a father now. I will always be in your heart.
How many more of these can they milk out for this franchise? This is the 9th now.
Yes, 9th, 10th if you include Hobbs and Shaw, which came out a couple of years ago, the kind of spin-off with Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. And look, it's the Fast and the Furious. You know what to expect. Cars, explosions, stunts that seem to sort of bend the laws of physics. It's a lot like the previous movies, really, almost scene for scene, exactly what you would come to expect from a Fast and Furious film, which isn't a bad thing if you love the movies. And there are nice little moments. Dame Helen Mirren turning up again as a sort of very elaborate gangster in one scene, which is fun to watch. But I think unless you love every second of the previous movies, will be a bit draining, and it was for me. I think I don't think it's a huge overstatement to say a 9th film might be pushing it a bit.
Okay, let's move on. In that case, then, from your bad to your on-demand selection for this weekend.
Yes, On Demand is starred up on all 4 now. It's a prison drama about a young inmate who runs into his father when he's transferred into an adult prison.
Eric Love, 19. He's starred up, Mom.
I'm gonna tell you something, all right?
This is no young offender's turn now. You have to behave, because I will kill you.
Britain drama genres having a bit of a resurgence, isn't it, at the moment? You've got the BBC series Time, which stars Sean Bean. What's this like?
I thought this was a great, hard-hitting drama with a wonderful lead performance from Jack O'Connell, who you just heard briefly there, and Ben Mendelsohn, who you also heard as playing the father. I think this was a bit overlooked when it came out a few years ago, and is well worth a look now. Jack O'Connell, for my money, one of the better actors to come out in Britain after the last few years. He's been in films like 1971 and in the drama Skins, and I just I think it's very gritty, very hard hitting, as I say, but it's one of those ones that I think if you discover it on demand, you'll really enjoy it.
Good stuff. It is called Starred Up, and it's on all 4 now and available, as James says, on demand as well. James, always good to hear from you. Thanks so much. Speak again next week.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
James Luxford, their movie picks, the good, the bad, and the on-demand. Our movie critic from Stratford-upon-Avon on BBC CWR.
Phil Upton. BBC CWR.